Cougars. Okay, today we're going to talk about evaluating expressions with subtraction. So first, we need to talk about this word evaluate. So the word evaluate, it means solve or find the answer. So last week, when we were working on this, we were not finding the answer. We were just writing the math sentence. Well, this week, you are going to write the math sentence, evaluate, and then you're going to solve it. So let's go ahead and talk about what this looks like. And so you have it in your notes so that you know how to do this. So evaluate means to solve. And we're only looking at subtraction today. So all of our clue words that we're using will all be subtraction. So we're going to break this down step by step so this makes just a little bit more sense for you as we go through and work through some of these. Okay, so let's say that my first example I have is a number decreased by 9. Okay, so this one they didn't give us what the number is. So we can put in our own number. Let's just go ahead and put in x. A number x decreased by 9. So we're going to look back in our notes and we're going to see if decreased is one of those ones that switches. So we know that fewer than was a switch one. Okay, we know that when we do fewer than, it's going to switch around. So fewer than was one of the ones that switched around. Less than was one of the ones that was going to do some switching. So we were going to have to make sure that we were careful with that. I don't think decreased is. Decreased is one that we can leave just as is. So our first job always is to look and see, okay, what is our clue word? Well, we're kind of spoiled today because all of our clue words are subtraction. Okay, so a number x decreased by 9. So we're going to have x and it is going to be decreased by 9. So the first step is to write this. So we need to write x decreased by 9. Okay, now they're going to tell us out here somewhere when x equals, and then they will give you a number like x equals 10. Okay, here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Your job is to take the x and erase it. And instead of x, you're going to put this 10 in there. So this 10 is now going to go here. We know that x is 10. So this really says 10 minus 9. Remember that x is just a placeholder. You could use a box, a question mark, something. So now we're going to evaluate. So step 1, we're writing the expression, the math sentence. So step 1, here's my math sentence. There's my math sentence. Step 2 now is to evaluate. And when I evaluate 10 minus 9, I get 1. So a number decreased by 9 when x equals 10 is 1. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another. Okay. All right. The difference of 6 and m when m equals 2. So our first step is to write a math sentence. Okay, so we're going to write a math sentence. Difference tells us our clue word. Okay, so our clue word, difference of, means to subtract. The difference of 6 and m, there's nothing tricky going on here. So we are just going to subtract 6 minus m. Now we're ready to substitute in this m equals 2. So where I see the m, I put a 2. So 6 minus 2. So 6 minus 2, and I get 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. So the difference of 6 and m, if m is equal to 2, is 4. Now remember, that m can change at any given moment. M could be 2 right now, but maybe later it is 12. Okay, so it could change. So we want to make sure that we're being careful not to always think that it is going to be that number. Okay. We did decreased by. Let's get another one. I want to give you guys a good one. Oh, let's do. I know which one we're going to do. Okay. Oops, wrong color. Okay, letter C. All right. 25 fewer than x. All right. 25 fewer than x when x equals 100. All right, so first job is to find our clue word. Clue word. Okay, our clue word is fewer than. Okay, 25 fewer than x. That one doesn't sound the same as the difference of. That one sounds different. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to look. Okay, fewer than is one of the ones that had a star next to it. So that told me I needed to do a switch, right? So I needed to switch the order in which I wrote them. I had to switch them around. So let's go back to our page. And we need to switch these. So instead of just writing 25 minus x, I actually have to write these backwards. Because fewer than, 25 has to be fewer than the x. So this really means x minus 25. So x minus 25. Okay, I got my first step done. I have my math sentence. My second step says that x equals 100. So now where I see my x, I'm going to put in 100 instead. So I have 100 minus 25. 100 minus 25, I get 75. Okay, it is your turn to do a try it. Okay, let's get a different color here. All right, your try it time. All right, you need to first write a math expression, and then after your math expression, you need to write me you need to evaluate, you need to solve. So, write the expression, and then you need to evaluate. Okay. All right, 75 less than a number y when y equals 150. So your job right now is to solve that one, write the math sentence, and then solve. I would first hit pause right now though, because if you don't hit pause, what's going to happen is you're going to hear me solve this, and that's not a good thing because you haven't got a chance to check your own understanding first. So hit pause, and then hit play when you're ready to see the answer. All right, less than tells me to subtract, and less than, if I remember correctly, is a switcheroo. So I need to do a switcheroo. Okay, so less than. So I'm going to switch the 75 and the y. So this is really y minus 75. And y is supposed to equal 150. So where I see the y, I'm going to put 150. 150 minus 75 equals 75. Oh my gosh, same answer up above. Okay, tell me, how do you evaluate expressions with subtraction? Answer your essential question. How do you evaluate expressions with subtraction? And then out to the side, tell me, how did you do? 1? I really don't know what you're doing. No clue, Miss England. I don't even know what those words are on the pages a couple back because I didn't take any notes. 2, I am okay with this. I'm kind of seeing what you're doing. I'm able to put them into a sentence. I'm stuck on the substitution part. I'm going to come back to the Google Meet and I'm going to ask some questions. 3, I understand exactly what you're doing. I'm able to do this. I got them right. I can put the number into the box and then I can solve. Maybe I'm getting hung up on the ones that have to switch for subtraction, but I'm going to keep practicing. All right. If you have any questions, make sure that you come back and you ask me in the Google Meet. Otherwise, make it a great day the Cougar way. Thanks, Cougars. Go see what your practice work is. Have an awesome, awesome day.